almost finished my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into this video. You've already seen, of course, what look we are creating. So we're just going to go ahead and apply the pre-pinch square nail tips. I've kind of sped through this bit. You can still see what's going on, which, you know, is fabulous. But yeah, I love the pre-pinch tips. These were one of the first tips that we stocked and created on the Glitter Planet website. They have the most gorgeous kind of pinched C-curve, but without being too pinched, if that makes sense. I mean, you can see here they're still quite wide, but they've really got that nice kind of 50% C-curve, which I absolutely love. So I'm just applying those to my practice hand using the instant nail glue, and I'm going to leave them at full length because they're not super long. They're kind of long, medium. I guess it depends on what you class as long. So the next job is to apply my clear base, and I'm going to be using the Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic as always with the premium adhesive monomer, which already has its built-in primers. I do always, if I'm doing my nails or clients or my mum's or sisters or whatever, I always add an extra primer just because why not? I'm just used to that step. But yeah, it has extra adhesive primers within the monomer, which just makes it absolutely fabulous. The brush that I'm using is the number 12. You've got this brush in our brand new, gorgeous, glorious metallic purple colour, and it comes with the cap as well. They are available in 8, 10 and 12. So yeah, I'll link everything down below. So if you are interested in, excuse me, any products that I'm kind of mentioning or showing or using, I will have listed it in the description box for you guys to go ahead and check out if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the clear base. I haven't sped through this bit. I wanted to show you guys in real time just how kind of simple and easy the clear base is to apply, and that it shouldn't kind of take you too long to do that. Obviously take as long as you want, but what I'm saying is don't overthink it. I remember in the beginning when I used to do the clear base and then have my design on top and then cap, I used to overthink absolutely everything and just blow things out of proportion massively. So yeah, you literally just need to get a nice bead that's going to cover your nail bed. If you want to do it in 2 sections, absolutely fine. But I'm just doing a bead close to that cuticle, sealing it around that cuticle area, pulling it down the nail to blend over the tip, and then that's the clear base done. You can then come in and refine with a hand file if you want to, but if you've applied it correctly, as thin as you want, and you don't feel like it's added any bulk, then you can go ahead and head straight in with your acrylic design. So the nail art glitters that I'm using in today's video are White Rabbit, which is this one. I'm hoping you guys can see, and it's picking up on camera. It's kind of like white with rainbow reflex and also these kind of mirrored iridescent diamonds. And I'm also using Sea Crystal, which is this chunkier white, solid white iridescent mix, which flashes with pinks and blues and lilacs. It's really, really pretty. Absolutely bloody love them together. And yeah, I'm also using Pure Pink, which is this cover powder. Love it, one of my favourites. If you're looking for a kind of like a cool toned but saturated pink cover powder, this is it. So I'm applying my first bead to the nail, and we are working that product down, pulling it nice and gently, not applying too much pressure, because if we apply too much pressure we're just going to scrape off the acrylic, and we don't want that. We're trying to build the nail. Feathering it back up the nail, and then I'm going to come in with my next bead, and then I'll also do a cuticle bead as well. And I just love our products. Look at that, that bead has been on there for so long. Do you see it running down the sides? No. Do you see it going crazy? No. Do you see it acting fabulous? Absolutely. So yeah, definitely if you haven't tried, we do have a sample kit. If you're struggling with acrylic, I can highly obviously recommend our products. I am biased, obviously, but take what it from you will. Try it if you want to. You don't have to, but I think you will love it. So I'm applying my cuticle bead, and we're just making sure to seal that around, making sure it's flush to the natural nail. And then once we're happy with that, we can come and drag that product gently down and blend it over the other bead that we already applied. Then taking care of the side walls and making sure that product is where we want it to be and not kind of all skew with. The better application process and the better we can keep that shape, the less filing and the less bulk that we have to deal with later on. So now I've finished applying my pure pink on this nail. I'm going to come in with White Rabbit first. I'm literally just patting it into that into the wet acrylic that's already applied, because I didn't want to add any extra and I didn't need to pick up too many kind of large pieces. I'm just picking up a little bit, as you can see, and applying it sparsely on the nail. I'm then going to add a little bit of crystal clear acrylic over the top, a very light wash of it, because all it's going to do is hold onto the sea crystal chunkier glitter pieces, which I'm going to be applying randomly throughout this White Rabbit glitter, because I wanted some chunkier, kind of heavier pieces in there. And the White Rabbit mix is kind of a fine iridescent glitter, which is cool if that's all you want. It's a perfect wedding nail glitter as well. It's absolutely beautiful. And another one as well, if anyone's getting married, that I always see for like wedding bridal nails, is called Lace. It's like the most daintiest solid white gorgeous glitter ever. Bloody love it. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next nail, and we are doing a cuticle glitter fade. So we're going to come in with White Rabbit, making sure to get as close to that cuticle as possible. You don't want any product touching the skin or the side walls. You don't want your brush to be going on the side walls. Be mindful of that, because every single time you touch the skin with any product, you are exposing the skin to a chemical. It doesn't matter what you're using, who you're using it on. You should be careful when applying. I know we're not having kind of a safety lesson here, but I always like to throw that in somewhere if it pops into my head, because not many people kind of go over that. But it is a real issue where some nail techs kind of work up at those side walls and they're kind of pressing on the side of the client's skin or their own skin with the brush. You're saturating the skin with so many chemicals, it's unbelievable. So work safe, guys, work safe. That's all I'm saying. So this cover, basically, let's get back to the video. I went on a bit of a tangent there, didn't I? Back to the video. I applied both of the glitters at the cuticle and brought them kind of a little bit down, so it's almost over the natural nail. I'm then coming in with this gorgeous soft white acrylic. Now, our soft white acrylic is absolutely beautiful. It's buttery, it's bloody delicious. But it does have a very, very subtle pink undertone to it, which just creates the most, I don't know what the word is, but it's like so delicate and beautiful. I bloody love it. But yeah, that's what I'm applying here, soft white. I'm working in stages again, from the free edge to the center of the nail to the top of the nail, but we're not going all the way up because we want to keep some of that glitter completely on show, and that's what's going to give us that really cute kind of glitter cuticle fade. Blending that product down, and then we can move on to the next nail. For the next nail, we're going to come in with soft white at the free edge, and then we are going to be blending that into pure pink. So it's going to be an ombre nail. I have got a chrome gel design that I'm going to be doing on this nail once I've finished filed it, and it looks bloody beautiful. So yeah, we're just working that product down the nail, and then we can come in with our pure pink acrylic. And I hope everyone's doing fabulous. As I am recording this video, I'm just looking out the window. It is snowing. Yeah, I was getting ready for spring, for the sunshine. We've had a few days of like glorious spring morning, like still cold, but you know, sun shining, birds tweeting. So ready for it. Like some of our tulips are up, the daffodils are out, or like some of them are out, some of them are starting to come out. I'm like, I'm ready. I am so ready. And then bam, we've got snow. It's been snowing since I woke up this morning, and it's now lunchtime and it hasn't stopped. So that is where we are at. How's everyone else? Have you had snow? I know lots of different places have lots of different weathers at different times, but in the UK or wherever you are, is it snowing? Or have you got some glorious sunshine? I cannot wait for the glorious sunshine. Yeah, and happy International Women's Day for yesterday, the 8th of March. May you be blessed. May all the women in your life be blessed and fabulous. You are strong, you are incredible, and you are amazing. And you best believe it. Okay. So we are coming in with that final bead at the cuticle, and we're just going to allow that to settle just a moment, and then use our brush and work that product in and pull it down the nail. Moving on to the pinky finger, we're going to come in with a mixture of those glitters at the cuticle, and once I've applied that, I'm going to be using the pure pink cover powder as the rest of the nail basically. So we're doing the same that's on the middle finger with the soft white, but instead of using the soft white, we're going to use the pure pink. Now the pure pink is a little bit more sheer than the soft white, so it does create kind of a different effect, but nonetheless it still looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. I've quickly sped it up a little because it's the same process, just different colours, but I know lots of you guys still love to see what's going on and how things are created nonetheless, so I decided to leave it in for you guys but just speed it up a little bit. Next we're coming in with the Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic, and we're going to go ahead and encapsulate all of these nails to build the strength and the structure. Remember, all that we've applied so far is the design. We haven't kind of created that structure or the strength of the nail. So when you are applying your designs, you do want to make sure that you are working thinly enough to allow enough room for encapsulation without making the nail too bulky, which is why as well our powders are super pigmented, which allow you to work nice and thin but still create gorgeous nails without having to have it really thick to build up that colour. You'll see when I'm using my acrylic colours that I can literally like pull it and literally almost paint it on the nail, and the pigment is absolutely freaking bomb. And that's because I love to create acrylic designs and encapsulated art, whatever you want to do with acrylic, you can do it with our powders. But yeah, it was important to me that the pigment was on point and just really true to itself, you know, not wishy-washy, not having to build it up to create that depth of colour. So yeah, that's what is important. It's important to, you know, if you're struggling with your nails being super thick, just remembering that the design is just the design. It's not to add any strength. So yeah, I'm coming in, like I say, capping all the nails, and then thou shalt be back. I also, as you can see, those two nails there are squishing into each other. I dented it a little bit. You'll see. If I didn't already show it, I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, silly me. Okay guys, so I did go ahead, I filed and buffed the nails. I used the 180 grit nail files, and I also used the tapered carbide bit. I used that first and then went in with my hand files to refine. I'm just showing you guys the shape of these pre-pinch square nail tips, just how beautiful that C curve is and how gloriously straight they come out from the side walls. Absolutely love these nail tips. Like I said, one of the OGs and still a firm favourite of all of you guys that shop with us. So thank you so much for that. So now we have finished with the acrylic application and the design. It's time to come in with the nail art. And I did do a little kind of doodle of what I wanted to do to give me an idea of placement and just how I wanted the overall design to look. So I'm kind of going off that. I'm using the gem glue as well as this brush. This brush is from the 5-piece nail art brush set. I do know, I'm sure we only have a few of them left, so if you want one, definitely grab one. I was looking at the stock the other day and I was like, damn, I need to get some of those in. But yeah, and then I'm going to be using these brand new molten metal frames as well that we have. Since I knew I was doing the metal liquid chrome in the silver, I wanted to add and incorporate these in the silver as well. They are just so freaking fancy. So I'm just kind of balancing it and kind of weighing up where and how I wanted to apply this. And I just thought smack bang in the center there would be fabulous. So that's what we're going with. Yeah, I'm going ahead and applying a nice blob of that gem glue, and then we're going to come in and place the charm using the tips. The gem glue, by the way guys, is absolutely freaking bomb. You'll absolutely, if you love to apply crystals or charms, larger charms, it is amazing. You'll absolutely love it. So I'm just making sure to press it down so that the gem gel can kind of squish up and wrap around the edges of the charm and keep a hold of it. And then once I've done that, I'm going to come in with top coat for the rest of the nails, because the other bits of art and things that I'm doing are going to be over the top, though that's that. So we're going to go ahead and quickly apply our super gloss to all of the nails. Oh my gosh, I've put my thing on silent. Like, how have I got a notification? Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to quickly top coat all of the nails and then come back with some more nail art. So like I said guys, I'm using the liquid metal chrome gel paint, and I'm going to be using the silver one for this design, but these are the colours that we have, and we have restocked all of them. So if you are on the hunt for a gorgeous, beautiful liquid chrome, then these are for you. Like I said, I'll link them down below, so check them out if that's what you are looking for. Then I'm going to come in with the baddest liner brush. I'm using the number 1. I'm going to go ahead and paint a gorgeous kind of, not geometric, what's the word? Swirly French, but I can't even think of the word in my head, but yeah, you'll see. It's going to look really pretty. I love how it turned out. I thought it was super adorable. So I'm just loading up my brush with my chrome gel paint, and then we're going to go ahead and apply this to the nail. I'm going to start off by just applying the smile line first. So we're going to do one side, and then we're going to come ahead and do the other side and join that up. Now the trick is with the chrome gel paint is to try and do as least brush strokes as you can over it to get the real mirror finish. Not the least brush strokes, I don't know what the word is. You want to kind of keep it neat when you're painting. If you kind of come in and squiggle, you're going to see some of those squiggles, but once you let it settle, it kind of brings itself into its own and the mirror shine comes through. So yeah, I'm literally just going in and we are painting this beautiful French. I love how it turned out. I think it's so freaking pretty. A full set of this would be a bomb. So it does dry tack free. However, if you touch this gel paint, it does kind of take some of the oils. This is what I've found. It takes some of the oils because we all have natural oils in our skin, and that kind of, I feel, dulls the shine. So if you're finding that that's happening, I would definitely cure it, and then I would seal it in with the super gloss top coat or the regular gel polish top coat that we have on the website. So yeah, do not touch it after curing with your fingers, because you may well just dull the shine and be thinking, why is it like that? But that's the reason why. So yeah, taking my time, just filling in, and then I'm going to show you guys how this looks. I freaking love it. I love these metal paints. They are beautiful. Cannot wait to use them more. You guys have been absolutely loving them. We've sold out a few times already, trying to get them in as fast as we can. But yeah, like I said, they are back in stock now. So I'm going to do a quick 3D flower. Let me tell you, this set was a mashup of everything. I was feeling myself and I wanted to do it all. Sometimes I have days like that where I'm like, I'm doing it all. We've got glitter encapsulation, we've got ombre, we have got charms, 3D flowers, chrome French, and then we're going to be coming in with some more hand painted nail art and some sugar design. These nails are wild. I also want to take this time, guys, just to say, if you didn't already subscribe to my channel, I would love if you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and also select all notifications. And then, I don't know, there's lots of things going on, but you need to kind of accept the fact that you want to be notified and that I've uploaded, because I know so many of you guys are not being notified, which is fine. I'm still going to be putting out my content. It's just really sucky when nobody sees it. You can imagine all the hours spent on filming and editing and voiceovering and linking and description, and then the extra content to share, and then nobody sees it. It is disheartening. I mean, if anyone else is content creator and that's happening to them, you feel me, you know where I'm at. But like I say, I'm still going to be here, still creating the content, and hopefully something clicks and it picks up. Hopefully you guys can all give this video a thumbs up and a comment, maybe even share it, and that could possibly help as well, because there's more interaction on the video. So now we're going to come in with the gel nail art over the other finger. the other finger, and I'm using the white gel paint and then this pretty pink gel polish. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just going to add some of that gel to my palette, and then I'm going to come in with fairy dust as well, which is this rainbow iridescent glitter. Like I said, we're doing some sugaring and I love how it turned out. So I'm using the Badass liner brush and we're just going to add some of those swirls, replicating kind of what's on the French with the chrome, but as a full length and only on half of the nail. So I cured the white gel in the lamp. I then painted a pink swirl, and I didn't cure that, that is wet. So I'm just sugaring in the fine fairy dust glitter, which I absolutely love, and letting that sink into the wet gel. Once I've kind of saturated all the areas, we're going to tap off the excess, and then this is how it looks. It's so pretty. This is before we've dusted it off and cured it, of course. But yeah, it just looks absolutely gorgeous. Cure that in the light for a full 60 seconds, dust off, and this is the final look, guys. I love how this set turned out. I think it's fresh, I think it's clean, but it's still got a lot going on. And yeah, if you guys have enjoyed watching and liked this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.